Hey, how's it going, everyone? What is up, and welcome back to another MK11 prediction video or discussion video, whatever you want to call it. Today we're going to be discussing Combat Pack 3 and my predictions and wish list for it. Because I think there's going to be a Combat Pack 3. Ed Boon's talked about stretching this game a little bit longer than every other NRS fighting game, so we could definitely see this one going on for about 3 years. And they could definitely stretch the Combat Packs out that much, so I think we'll have a third one. So let's go ahead and get straight into my predictions. We're going to start with... I'm doing this the wrong way. Give me just a second. Apologies. We're going to start with this girl, Serena. Now, the reason I think Serena's going to be in MK11 and Combat Pack 3 is because she was in MKX's story. She played a small part in the story. And after she was seen in the story of MKX, there was a lot of people who were requesting her for DLC in MKX, and we never got her. We expected her because it seemed like she was a fully fleshed out character model. She was a fully fleshed out character, it looked like. And she's one of the fan favorites and has ties to Cabal. And she's even in one of the character endings in MK11, Cabal's character ending. So I think it's likely that we'll see her in Combat Pack 3 or 2. Yeah, I mean, either one's possible. But we'll go ahead and move on to our next one, our first guest character. I think it's going to be this guy. Now, a lot of people are thinking that he's going to actually be in Combat Pack 2, and I don't think so. I think in Combat Pack 2, we're either going to get Michael Myers or RoboCop. Um, RoboCop is a prediction for Combat Pack 3, but I'm not putting him in here because I think he's more likely for Combat Pack 2 than 3. But Judge Dredd is another one that I think definitely could be a great guest character for the game with all of his abilities and everything that he has from the movies. I think it'd be really cool to see him in the game. And our next one, we'll move on to our Injustice guest character, this boy. Holy crap, that's a big fucking image. Give me just a second. Um, I think MK11 is going to get the Injustice 2 treatment. In Injustice 2, they brought over 2 Mortal Kombat characters in 2 fighter packs. So I think if they're going to do a Combat Pack 3, they had Joker for Combat Pack 1. I think they're going to either have Scarecrow or Reverse Flash for Combat Pack 2. I think Red Hood is definitely possible for Combat Pack 3 for the Injustice 2 character. He's a fan favorite DC character. He's an anti-hero. He is a brutal character. He will kill, and he is not afraid to kill, and his comics end up being pretty gory most of the time. So I love Red Hood. I think it'd be awesome to have him in the game, voiced by Jensen Ackles, like he was in the animated movie. We can only hope for him. But we'll go ahead and move on to our next one. We'll go ahead and do another guest character, because they usually have 2, and I think it could definitely be this boy. Jeepers Creepers. Now, he's another one that people are expecting in Combat Pack 2. Again, I don't think he'll be in Combat Pack 2. I think that's going to be Michael Myers and Ash Williams, or Michael Myers, or Ash Williams and RoboCop. I think those are the 2 likely ones for that Combat Pack. But in Combat Pack 3, I definitely could see Jeepers Creepers and RoboCop being guest characters, and that would be absolutely sick. The Jeepers Creepers scared the shit out of me when I was little. Watching those movies, they were absolutely terrifying, and the move set that he has in the movie that they can transfer over to the game is also extremely scary, and would be awesome to play with, especially with the different skins and everything they could give him. They could give him his normal outfit, they could give him this outfit, which would be cool as hell. But yeah, Jeepers Creepers would be an amazing guest character, and I hope they don't waste him. But we'll move on to our next actual MK character, and this one is one that I think should have been in the base game. It's really confusing that he wasn't in the story or anything. I don't think he died in MKX, then again, I don't remember. But Reptile, he played a fairly big part in MKX's story, and it looked like they were leading him into playing a pretty big part in MK11's story, but, I mean, he never even, I don't even think he showed up in character stories or anything. The most he is, he's a, just like Rain and Smoke, he's an Ermac, he's a Sang Shun ability for his slot, which I think is really wasting Reptile, because he was a fan favorite in MKX. I loved playing as Reptile. He was kind of like the Flash of that game. He could slow the game down and everything. He was really fun to play. And I mean, he's a popular MK character. I don't see why he's not in this game, seeing as the part he played in the story of MKX, but I mean, I don't know. Hopefully he'll come in Kombat Pack 3. And we'll go ahead and move on to the next one, which also really confuses me too. These two. Oh, well, not her. Not that. Son of a bitch. This one. This one. Jesus Christ. This one. Ferritor. Ferritor didn't die in MKX. I've actually made sure of that. They were probably one of the coolest character. They were probably the coolest character in MKX for me, alongside Takeda and Cassie Cage, as far as new characters go. It was kind of different for the game. It was the first time we got kind of like the Street Fighter, what's his name? The dude with the mohawk. And like Hugo or someone, some big body character with a lot of grabs and shit. It was the first time we got a character like that in MK. As far as I can remember. And they were really fun to play as. They played a big part in the story. They were played online. I've seen people in tournaments using them and everything. They didn't die. I don't see why they weren't in the MK11 story or anything like that. It seemed like they X'd out 3 of the coolest characters that was added in MKX for MK11. They just kind of forgot about them, which I think is a little ridiculous, but we can hope for a combat pack that Ferritor will be in it. I'd love to see them come back again. They were the coolest looking characters in MKX as far as new characters went. I'd love to see Ferritor back in the game, for sure. But we'll move on to our kind of one that we'd switch out. I feel like he would be added over Reptile or over Ferritor, and that would be not Sang Chun, but Quan Chi. God damn it, I keep moving the wrong thing. Quan Chi, I could see him being added over one of these two. Reptile or Ferritor. That is not Ferritor. Ferritor. Quan Chi was, again, a fan favorite in MKX, but he did die in MKX. But he's been a main character in MK since, like, what MK was he added in? MK Armageddon, I think it was. Might have been MK4, whatever MK game he was added in. He's been a fan favorite. He was heavily played in tournaments in MKX. He was the best sounding character in MKX, and I feel like his character fits right in with MK11, unfortunately. But he's also just kind of a cool looking character. He's a sorcerer, like a black magic sorcerer. He's really cool looking. And I was kind of surprised that they didn't bring him in Combat Pack 1, and I'm kind of surprised there's been no rumors for him for Combat Pack 2. So I definitely think that he'll probably come in Combat Pack 3 over Reptile or Ferritor, but I hope we see those other two. I'd love to see Quan Chi back in the game, actually. I would play Quan Chi. I played Quan Chi in MKX a little bit. He's a fan favorite, so that's why I'm predicting him. But if I had to do my wish list here, my wish list would be take Quan Chi out, and this is my wish list, like, honestly. All of these characters I'd love to see in the game. This would be my 100% wish list. Especially Red Hood and Judge Dredd and Serena, Ferritor. Like, the other two are kind of cool, like Jeepers Creepers even. I'd switch Reptile out if I had another cooler character to switch him to, but as far as wish list goes, man, that probably hits it on the dot right there. Those 6 characters, they're really cool characters. I feel like MK11, you could do a lot of cool things with them. And yeah, I'd enjoy playing as all 6 of them. I would play as all 6 of them. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for my Combat Pack 3 prediction and wish list video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, share it with your friends. And also, if you're really into watching MK11 and you want to see some live gameplay from a guy who's not terrible at the game, you know, top 100 or so in ranked, and we do viewer sets and everything else, twitch.tv/TutinTV. We're live every night playing MK11 and Tekken 7. So yeah, come over there, give us a view, give us a follow. It would mean the world to me, and I will see you guys tomorrow with the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.